Kai, welcome. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Marva, for your very generous introduction. Um, I love to take journeys in my poems, which ties right into the narrative of what you're saying. Because from we were uprooted from Africa and transported across the transatlantic slave trade, we have been on a journey and going through the processes in various island or country, state, or even here, the journey continues. And so I like to capture it in my work. It's both spiritual and literal. Um, in addition to that, it gives one the opportunity to also capture history in a unique way because you're capturing it from the perspective of an artist, painting with words in my case, whether it be in a song or a poem or in a play, which is very important for posterity. So people who are coming behind, as you say, we're going to be ancestors one day. So we are part of that whole journey. I'm a kind of fire personality. And when I go on stage, for people who don't know and think that I'm a very quiet person normally, kind of shy too. But when I go on stage, I do not play. And I love when the lights are blazing, especially, I remember going on a show in downtown Miami and the lights were like blinding. So you could not see literally, just hearing the people screaming. And then the sweat is dripping in your eyes and burning and you're feeling this fire. I'm that type of person. I love to blaze. I love to explode on stage. I love to deliver. I think I take some of that from Peter Tosh. I like to be a raiser. But he was the reason I'm the fire. I like to catch a whole place on fire, blaze and burn it down. I have my moments, I'm mischievous, and I play around with a few love poems. So as you said, and this is a poem that I wrote for um, um, Professor Rex Nettleford at his passing. At his passing. Kumina King on a Blue Moon stage, Garvey, Nani Miss Lou in front row, Marley, Trevor, and the ancestors enjoy your majesty's grand entrance. Silence, silence. Here, drop, dead, silence. Akete Jom speaks an African dialect. You answer in Jamaican steps, movement to the right, movement to the left, but always center stage. Your brilliant blackness, white hair, illuminating time and space. Okay? All of us to see the Kumina King dancing. And a one, and a two, and a three, and a four, and turn. And a one, and a two, and a three, and a four, and spin, spin, turn, turn, feet firm in tradition, leaping through and above theater sky to sky God's heaven, for he too is watching as a whole nation joins in, discovering the beauty of culture, beaten and woven from African tradition, European, Spanish, Taínos, Siboneyes, Jews, Lebanese, Chinese, Indians, out of many one, dancing, 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 movement from dance to intellect, speaking, lecturing the world, dancing across space into I story, telling my story, telling our stories of slavery, of beat down, batter down, of rape, of starvation, Morant Bay, some sharp rebellion, of free peoples and indentured servants, of betrayal and forgiveness, of hellfire and finding the cross, of dying and surviving, of damnation and salvation, of peoples breaking apart and uniting, singing songs of redemption. Kumina King, making us proud from dance to tongue, lifting us higher with every movement, define time and space, dancing in our face, dancing in our space. Silence, silence, teardrop dead, silence. The Ketajum speaks your name. Kumina King, kang, 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 kang. Thank you. So that was my first piece.
That was your first piece?
No, that I've read this evening. No, I've been writing.
Because it is so deep, it is so rich
That
that,
and
a
that poem
lot of
actually won.
experience and research and work
It won
must have gone
a
into
gold
that.
medal. It won a gold medal, and it is interred with his remains at the University of the West Indies. It's archived there. And this poem is The Face, a very important poem when we look at the contemporary landscape and what is happening in terms of politics and how, um, say, people like us, Jamaica, they say persons like us are being disrespected and relegated and demoted and everything that goes with that. So this speak to some of that, The Face. I mean, man, yes, I am the same one, the same Ashanti, the same European, the same Dahomian. I come from Congo. I Mandingo from the Gold Coast, from Niger. I come from the Nile. Yes, I mean, man, the same one who dipped from your ship in the Middle Passage. You thought this man was dead? No, man. I am the face of the waves, old and gray as the sea, with eyes deep and black at the moment when Yamea rescued me. When you feel the rain, it's not God crying. It's me. My scars hurting. Look up. I am the face of the clouds, black as the belly of the sea. I am the person, the wind, the hurricane from the Canary, the eye with walls of lightning and thunder. I come every summer. I am African. Can't deal with your winter. You thought this man was dead. No, man. I am the glow above the pines, the young sun that eagled Sunday at Augusta. I come to build pyramids. I am Garvey Obama, not Turner, Frederick Douglass, Ali Ash, Jesse, Stokely, Malcolm, Martin, Rodney Toussaint, Mackindale, Bookman, Dred Scott, Kamau Marley, Jimmy Tosh, Tiger. I am Queen Nanny, Sir Juna, Winnie, Kamala, Harriet Tubman, Bethune Cookman, Miss Lou, Queen Rose, Althea Gibson, Shirley Chisholm, Venus and Serena. I am the warrior who refused to live in chains, who refused to let you rape my sisters, who spoke with my blade, who denied you the pleasure of breaking me. I dipped from your ship and I am still swimming, surviving. I am the face, and I will always be in your face. Thank you.
So I really appreciate that connection across the ages and using the face as a symbol of our continuity, our connection, and our resilience.
And resistance too.
And resistance, of course. There's always a resistance, as in the spiritual continuity of the Kumina King that you shared first, and tapping into our historical remembrance. So I really like the connection between the past and our contemporary world that you conveyed through this
It
poem.
is an umbilical cord. It functions as such, and yes,
Yes,
I will
yes.
need to celebrate it.
We
So
need
the
to say,
next,
I'm sorry,
so
go
the
ahead.
I'm sorry. So the next piece I'm going to do is the process, and I happen to be in Jamaica. Um, was leaving, heading towards the airport, and I had to pass this place in just above, just east of Ashanti Junction, high steps, where one of my good friend, I would like to say like a big brother, when I joined the Jamaica Constabulary Force in '74, and I went to Montego Bay. He was one of the people that I worked along with and learned so much from him. He loved the Mighty Diamonds. He was a karate expert. He was actually a black belt, and during the training session, there was an accident, and because of that, he actually ended up leaving St. James, and he went to Kingston, and he was gunned down. So this poem is levicated to him, and driving by that place triggered it, the process. It is at departure you lose something, and in coming you gain something. You pass the high steps of death, where your brother's blood refuses to be washed away by time. by rain, by scorching sun, by the high tide, by the weeping moon. Memories live like a million stars that regardless of how many lights try to hide them, they find a way to break through. You pass where you went to school, but cannot stop for the hills of eyes, and many have died trying to touch the past where your footprints are now somewhere in the mall that is now tough rock, stone, and wilting grass. Who removed the bones of our ancestors, of our caciques and shamans? Where are the graves empty? Where is my Banabis and cassava bread and the lingam vitae where we played cowboys and Indians? Where we practiced for posterity to kill Indians with our stick guns, mimicking our murderous colonizers, who we have now become murderers of our own skin. The Indian Sea is blue, 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 and deeper blue. Caribbean, I contemplate its beauty and is drawn out to fish the relics of history. How come this beauty is full of so many sad stories, so many graves, so many bones waiting for burial? Is it heaven or hell where old pirates lie? I swim in my ancestors' memories. Their tears burn my eye. I am grief stricken and shaken. I kneel in reverence and hear a cello of bones beneath the Atlantic, joining the chorus from the Caribbean. They are not coming back. They are not coming back. They are not coming back. But our God, Oyayame, will send his wrath to avenge his people. So sinners weep and mourn. This lightning bolt shall shift the plates of history from under your feet. There will be nowhere to run. There will be nowhere to hide. The heavens will be closed. It will be our airspace. You will know your place. So
Thank
that
you.
was the process. And you notice that I pulled in some of the narrative of the Tainos into it.
Yes.
Arawak Indians.